Could you have picked a better picture of Ricky?
Well, technically, it's a picture with Oba in there too. It's a very long picture for some reason, and I was like, "No, this is the picture." He looks like a scumbag. He looks like he's up to no good. His eyes look.
What do you mean he looks like he's up to no good? He's already done no good. After he's done no good.
Yeah, but this is after you've done no good to look. No, I you know what, man? I believe I'm a good person. I believe you're a good person. But we've all done some dirt. Do you want to get? I think we all should have the dirty look. Like someone should have a freeze frame of us at our lowest moment, at our pettiest moment of doing something, and then our face will look exactly like that.
No. See, if I meant to do that, Marcus, I'm not looking like that. I'm looking like I'm happy I achieved what I achieved. This is a man that looks conflicted.
I mean, this was conflicting, though. But I think that everybody at some point has this face where, should I have done that? Like, man, you at the airport kicking kids out the way or whatever you did. Should I have kicked that kid? And then you come to the realization, yes. And I do it again.
I just want to point out, I did not kick a kid.
Oh.
If you recall, I had one arm that day because my arm was in a sling. And I was lifting a very heavy suitcase off a train onto a platform. And the kid just happened to be in the way as I picked up and swung it.
Manny, I have a question for you.
What's that?
Right now, I'm staring at one of Super Mario Brothers star. Do you think it's a legal offense if I were to go into court and say, if I ran over somebody and they sued me in court, and if I said, hey, I had star power, there's nothing I can do? Is that a good legal defense?
I don't think so. I think you're crazy. Unless you're playing unless you're playing the clause that you are crazy.
I mean, I'm in the Mario universe. I'm in the Mario, not the real world, obviously.
I think if you're in the Mario universe, it works, right?
Yeah, it has to, right? I'm on the star power. What can I do?
Because if you're in the Mario world, if you're in the Mario Kart universe, I believe before every race you have to sign a waiver that the bullshit is about to happen. If you die, you die.
I believe we had the stuff in Mario where we just jump up and knock bricks and we got star power. I believe people would abuse that every morning to get to work. And the freeway would be a mess.
Marcus,
I'm going to be late.
I'm throwing blue shells everywhere. I'm throwing blue shells. I'm throwing the bomb. Occasionally, instead of using a star, I'm going to use what's the
bullet bill?
Bullet
bill. Yeah. But if I need to fuck somebody up, Manny, I'm going to look for a fire that's on fire, and I'm going to be like, boop, boop. I'll fuck you. The hell away from me. The world would be a very bad place if these things were around. Just say.
If the newer Mario, you could turn into a cat and just claw people. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd just be used for sex, and you know it. The Tanuki suit, the raccoon Mario, all used for sex. Be absolutely disgusting.
Carrying across a scarlet.
Yeah,
freaks.
Everybody else like, yeah. Gary Cross just grabbed the star from Star Power. He's about to fuck you. Oh
no! I watched your video on Sunday. I'm gonna give you both a strike.
Thank you. Okay.
One, your strike is for your posture, which was horrific in that video.
I didn't want to do it.
You were just like this. You were like me trying to read small text.
Yeah. I was doing it against my will. It was a Sunday I was off, and I had a Sunday where I was off that I didn't do anything that had nothing to do with wrestling or my job. And I was like, all right. And then the first thing Eric said, "Want to record the video?" I was like, no, we're doing it anyway. Why?
Both of you weren't centered. There was more space on Eric's side than there was on your side. It bothered me. What else was the other strike should I give it? OB Femi? Really? That's like me calling one of the greatest players of all time, Koba Femi.
Or we call the greatest player of all time, Denny Bergkamp.
And second of all, Eric, you need to come to your own show with opinions. It's just asking a tired man questions.
Tired beaten up man who had nothing to do, who was like, I just want to be in peace. I just want to be in peace.
So strikes all around.
I didn't even watch the video. I have no idea what's on it. I know I said stuff, but I didn't watch it. I did hit the like button though, just because.
And I'm also giving a strike because it seems like no Asian person is allowed on that fucking the shoot. He's got Ross on there on an episode. This is just I had enough.
First of all, you're ambiguous. You can't go in there and claim all of a sudden you're Asian when you're ambiguous. If he gets you, then it clears racism. What the hell?
First and foremost, you guys are not going to sit here and talk bad about me.
You know what that means.
You're not going to talk bad about me. I did the best that I could.
First of all,
I tried to.
What ego? What ego? It wasn't about you. It was about me and you. How dare you?
Yes,
only think about the parts of you.
But no one is talking about what Marcus did. Yes, I abused Marcus and I tricked him to work on his day off. I didn't know how important the day off was to him.
Obviously, everybody gets a day off. Well, you're clearly not at work right now. How important is your day off right now?
I had to go to the doctor, and I got my results. I'm not dying, but I am fat.
Okay.
I'm not dying.
Diabetes. You just said I went to the doctor and got my results and never revealed the results.
Well, maybe I'll tune in for another random episode of the shoot for that. But
I'm never going on the shoot now. I'm just on strike from the shoot.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
You know, I'm gonna create my own. I'm gonna create my own show and put it at the same time as your show called The Bomb.
Wow. I believe equally the shows would get the same amount of views. No one can.
Probably will. But at the same time, you know, you can't fail unless you try. I may have failed, but you know, I tried. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. And you know. You just get right back up, you dust yourself off, and you try again. Okay. Me and Obi. Not Oba. Obi, yeah, Obi, man. Obi twice.
Obi-Wan Kenobis.
I mean, it happens, you know, sometimes. It is what it is. But
Isn't
anyway.
Thrice.
I said thrice. Yes, like, you know, he used to be with Eminem. You know? But now let me go pay attention to a real feud, 50 Cent versus Marlon Wayans. Just had to, you know, defend myself. Like your sweater, Marcus. Bret Hart.
So, yeah, so.
I know.
It's like 10 years.
I remember when you bought it.
And by the way, strike to the goddamn WWE in their shop. I didn't realize their prices were out of control. Did not realize. I've been on WWE shop in a long time. Did not realize. Because every year I would like, oh, you know, let me give me a new ugly sweater for them. I'm only going to wear it once and see.
Have they even released new ones?
They have. But they're charging almost $100 for these sweaters now. For the exact same sweater, yeah. Exact same sweaters. They're not even good looking.
I went to the shop today and I saw something that I paid $30 for. They were charging $55 for it. I was like, what the hell is wrong with the society nowadays? It's sad, man.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I can't believe that they're trying to take my McDucks. My coins. McDucks. You know. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great show. I have to go get my car serviced.
You're not even centered on your video now. This is bothering me so much.
Is it even more? Is it bothering you even more now, Manny? Is it any more?
Just a side
bitch.
Just a side
tariffs. Oh, wait. Hold on. What if I go to this side?
It's the same quarterback. Just don't throw it in the towel.
Is that better for you now that my fat ass is centered right here?
No, it's about the same.
Anyway, hope you guys have a good show. I'll go listen now. I just had to defend myself for trying.
You were coming on no matter what. There's no way you just were like, let me run up the stairs to my desk.
There was no way.
There's no way you were like, what they say?
Oh no, it was because I'm currently working.
I don't believe he moves that fast.
First of all, I'm currently working on a Christmas project, and I was at my computer and I turned on the show, you know, to let the views get up, and then I hear people taking shots at me, and you know, I decided I would go the route with a comment, but I just couldn't do it anymore. I just couldn't. I had the technology. I said I'm hopping on. And that's what I did.
The technology.
The
As
technology
if the
was
internet just came out today.
You know, Obi said, I have to do this. That's what Obi said to me. You know.
But, well, Eric, like, since you're on the show, is Ricky Snakes a scumbag?
He's always been a scumbag.
That's the end of the show. There we
Yeah,
go, guys.
thank
Have
you.
a good day, guys.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please like this video. If it gets 50 likes, I'll do another shoot that no one will watch. Yeah. Hey, but you know what? Thank you to all 25 people who watched it. It may have been 5 of those people, may have been me just clicking to see where the video was at. But you know what? I appreciate you all.
Why do you click? You don't even advertise these videos.
I don't.
So you like, oh, I hope someone watches this. It's just out. No advertise. No one knows when it comes out.
You know,
how do you expect to get views if you don't advertise?
You know, I'm new to this. You know,
You've been doing this. You've been doing this for 20 years of doing a podcast, and then at least 5 years of doing video, and even video before then. 8 years ago, original video. So how can you say you're new? You can't say you're new. That's like Philip Rivers saying he's new to the NFL.
And you're doing the exact same thing for posting your heifers on Instagram. So don't try it.
Heifers.
Well, first and foremost,
Jesus.
First and foremost, wow. Manny, you just, every time you see me, you take shots at the people who pay me for photos, but okay. But on top of that, the video is you guys. I showed up for the video. You guys have done all the advertising. You guys have got all the things. When we did the audio version, I didn't know advertising. So I just enjoy coming here and talking to Manny and Marcus. And if no one else paid attention, who cares? But I appreciate that.
Why are you looking at the views? You just counted yourself when you say,
well,
I went back and forth.
He enjoys talking to us, but he won't invite me to do a shoot.
Manny, you've done a shoot.
It's true.
I have not. I have looked at all of them. There are 6 in that
Manny,
thing. I am not on one of them.
You did the shoot before Marcus did the shoot.
I did not do the shoot with Marcus.
No, before he did.
No, there was a video that was a Manny and Eric project. That was not the shoot.
That's the same thing.
I'll be like, Manny project before it was a you project.
Wow. Now we're circumcising mosquitoes right now.
I mean, I don't have a qualification to do that, but you do you, sir.
I got the qualification to circumcise a mosquito.
Oh, they got him.
They got him. They got him. That's an ambulance. That's an ambulance. They got him seen first.
He did. But you know, I can listen to you guys talk before I have to leave in 15 minutes.
Yeah, we about to rant. We got to get into the show.
Yeah, I would like to listen to you guys rant. I haven't watched, so I could be like a live person in chat because I haven't watched NXT. And I was gonna watch it after my service.
So I believe that covers the news though for the day.
There was no news outside of
talk about Bad Bunny at CMLL, which means Bad Bunny at AEW confirmed.
There is no evidence that was him. That was a dude in a mask that might have walked like Bad Bunny, but there's no evidence.
Walk like Bad Bunny. Walk like a duck. Look like a duck. Got to be Bad Bunny.
So stupid.
You ready to go to Raw? Or are we going to NXT
Raw first?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I didn't really fully pay attention to what
Manny with the deep breath. just like shit.
I have to give you the skinny. Let me give you the skinny that happened on Raw then. The Usos reunited. LA Knight was assassinated. The Masked Man attacked Rey Mysterio. Nikki Bella is still being mistreated by the WWE, but no one cares because Nikki Bella.
Nikki Bella.
And that was Monday Night Raw. Manny, I feel like, oh, by the way, strike. This would be talked about to the moon if it was AEW, about how their lack of production, their lack of money and all that. The ending of Raw was the brokest I've ever seen. What is the point of all this money that they're taking from the consumers out there if they're going to do the LA Knight on the car, Bronson Reed jumps on the car, tsunami, the whole twist in the hand thing. He do that only for it not to have the car on, but for someone to keep unlocking and locking their door. It is the worst ending to anything, and had me laughing, going like, "What's this cheap ass shit they doing?" Because
I prefer
why not the alarm?
I prefer that to the last time Bronson Reed did that, and they had sparks coming out of the car. Do you remember that?
No, I'll take the sparks. I'll take the explosion.
No.
If you're gonna do it, don't give me. If you're gonna go, I'd rather you go expensive than go super cheap. I don't even understand why they couldn't hit the Find My Car button, whatever that's called, and just go do 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 instead of going locking the door, locking the door, locking the door. And it was clear and blatant. It was absolutely the worst thing I've ever seen on a wrestling. Oh no, you know what? Not even a wrestling show, on a television show. I've seen higher production on YouTube videos. No Instagram videos. No TikTok videos. Shit.
I mean,
I
the
see
highest
better stuff on
production
MySpace.
I believe the highest production of our videos this year was that stupid short I made with the toys.
Yes, we had better production than that. Shit.
That's the highest production video we've done this year.
There was more thought and time going into this week's shoot than it was into how we're going to get this car to beep over and over. Stupid.
You know goddamn well there wasn't that much production going in onto the shoot this week.
There was much production. There was a whole lighting setup and everything.
Yeah, it was a big. It was more so of a proof of concept for me to see if I could do it. That's all it was.
You did one thing that was very cringeworthy, Eric, and I wish you cut it out. I wish you actually put the time and effort to cut this thing out. You walked around the table to turn off the camera. You needed to cut that out.
You didn't cut that? Oh my god!
So Betty, I didn't cut it because I enjoyed Marcus complaining about the breadcrumbs. That was I had an original thing. I had it cut, but Marcus complaining about it had me dying, and I left it in. And
crumbs everywhere.
I also,
Betty. It's like he was bread to me. You don't know what fried fish.
I also don't know how to edit that well, and so it was a good practice for me to learn how to edit. So
you see this all the time, and it's minimal editing.
Me and video, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard for me.
It's not. Children are doing it on TikTok, Eric.
Yeah, but they're using like CapCut and stuff like that.
Yes,
you know, edit proper videos with CapCut.
Yeah. I know you can, but you know, I have all this other stuff. I'd rather use the stuff that I paid for.
It's also easy stuff.
Well, yeah, great, Marcus. I'm glad that you know how to do video. I didn't learn video. I focused on photos. Okay, I'm sorry.
First of all, cutting is not learning video. That's going. This needs to be taken out.
Marcus, you need to stop because you might quit the show again.
I'm not quitting the show today. I have somewhat health. I'm just fat. I'm okay. I only quit in June and July. I only quit in the summer. That's the only time I quit. I know my schedule.
You got priors.
I'm just saying it's better to quit at the end. It's better to quit at the end of the year. That way, you know, we're on a 2-week hiatus and then no one knows we quit. I'm just saying. So anyway, that was Monday Night Raw this week, guys. Stuff happened. Gunther made a speech, but you know, no one cares.
Stuff happened that you just didn't care about, right, Marcus? Is that the best way to sum it
up?
No,
I brought up all the stuff. Manny didn't watch the show. You didn't watch the show. So me bringing up shit. There's no reason for me to elaborate more. Just go to NXT.
No, I watched it, but it just, do you know what it felt like? It was like Raw dragging themselves trying to over the finish line to get to the end of the Cena run on Saturday, and then they ain't gonna care till the start of January for the start of the Rumble.
Yeah, from the Riyadh.
So what you saying that AI took a break? I mean, like it was like, yeah.
I believe AI suggested he jump on the car. He should throw LA Knight through a car.
Throw him through a car and watch and see what happens. Right. I mean, you can't make stuff up. I mean, I think we can expect that wrestling is not going to be that entertaining during this period.
Raw wasn't bad. Hold on. Raw was not bad this week. I had no problem with Raw.
I'm talking about the production value and things like that because people are on vacation. People are trying to go home.
No one's on vacation yet.
They will be, though. They will be. I'm just saying, give them some grace. It's like people.
No.
Okay.
We don't give AEW any grace on this show. I'm not damn sure I give it this $7-8 billion company grace. No.
I actually have been very kind to AEW the last couple of weeks. I have given them grace because they are actually giving me solid wrestling. And
do you plan on watching them this week?
I do.
No, you don't.
Because we're not. Are we doing 2 shows this week or are we just doing a watch along?
Always up to you.
I think we should do 2 shows and make you watch AEW.
I was going to watch AEW anyway.
Because winter is coming.
Why?
And then we do the show winter. which I plan on time. Winter is coming, and then winter I came will be the Saturday show. That was going to be the title. That was going to be the title.
No, it says winter has come.
Yeah.
You guys are filthy.
They ain't titled their show that. I'm just using the play
Whatever,
words.
man. I saw you do that lubing up thing action a couple of weeks ago on the Sharpshooters late.
Oh yeah, the late night show. You both were lubing your arms. You guys are disgusting. And weren't you bringing up Shawn Michaels on the Saturday show this week?
Sometimes,
And not the wrestler.
sometimes you have to be prepared. You have to be prepared to make sure that the proper content and you're ready to achieve the goals that you want to achieve. And sometimes that requires proper lubrication. That's all I have to say.
Okay. So now that we spent 20 minutes covering Monday Night Raw,
Nah, we talking about other type of Raw, buddy.
we can talk about
Yeah,
Shawn
you
Michaels
leave.
show.
You need to leave.
Let's talk about Shawn Michaels show.
I still got 9 minutes, man, to be pervy and take this down a rat hole.
So where we going? What's the next part of the show?
NXT.
Yeah, okay.
I got to remove all my graphics because of this.
Man, you know what looks at these graphics.
Look at these graphics.
Wow!
No one
Wow!
looks at these
Marcus is now
graphics.
taking shots at Betty's graphics.
It's
Damn!
going on. It's been going on.
Damn.
I'm just saying, man, these graphics have never. No one's ever said, "Well, thanks to man, these graphics." So I know who's talking.
You're trying to say nobody.
Right.
You know what? If you appreciate all the work that Manny does in his graphics, please let us know in the comments because I do appreciate the work that Manny does on his graphics. Because if we didn't, we would just have these naked boxes. This is naked boxes. Manny, I applaud you for your graphics. Although you talked about my shoot, look at the little Untitled Manny and Marcus logo. Look at it. It's so cute.
All right.
That's what Marcus responds to.
Well, guys, fine. You guys want to turn to the Shawn Michaels podcast? We can't turn to the Shawn Michaels. Oh, Shawn. But not the
So
way you think.
Oba comes out.
Obi, I
Says
prefer to call
NXT.
him.
You're disrespectful to black people. You're just a racist. You're hurting your own. You're hurting your own, Eric. You're
Yeah,
hurting
this is
your
why
own.
Triple H don't push black people right here. Can't even get their names right. All right.
Says NXT hasn't been the same with him. He's done with Ricky, and when he faces Cody, Cody will not be looking at at potential or the future. He'll be seeing the now, the inevitable, the ruler, the destroyer, the bringer of war. Oba, Femi.
That sounds good.
Ricky Sainz comes out and starts pondering his future until he remembered who he is, and he ain't fading to the back, and he's coming after what is his, and he's due a rematch because they're 1-1. Javon comes out with new music. It says he ain't waiting till January. He's gonna have it tonight. Ricky tries to talk him out of it. Then he says it's a good idea. I didn't like this part. I feel like they're rushing Javon. They rushed Javon. It feels like they wasted an opportunity for him to be the person that kicks off 2026 as on top of NXT.
He's still gonna win the belt, right? They didn't say he lost his Iron Survivors match.
No, but
This was
was
number contender for New Year's Evil, right?
he did.
No, I think he said he'd do it, but I don't think they canceled the match yet.
No, because
Normally when they say this, they
even
cancel
made a
it.
fatal four-way of the losers of the Iron Survivor, and the winner faces NXT champion at New Year's Evil.
Oh, did she? I missed that part.
Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, she did. That was when Dion and it was in there.
Yeah, so that,
you're right. You're right.
So I don't like the fact that he's going to move on into a program with Ricky Starks, and Oba's going to be moving on to whatever with one of the people of the Iron Survivor. It just doesn't make any sense to me because you could have had Javon beat him at New Year's Evil, Oba Femi fade away for a couple of weeks, and then just join the main roster in the Royal Rumble.
So I have a question. Do you think that there's a possibility that with all the praise and, accolades that have been placed on Javon Evans, that he may be the one that is called up to the main roster and Oba remains in NXT?
I think there's a possibility of that. But if it could be that they're all going to push the narrative that Tony D is going to take the title away, but he seems to be doing something with Ethan Page first before that.
Who?
What about you,
Wait,
Marcus?
who's doing what with Ethan Page?
Tony D attacked Ethan.
Oh,
Page.
Tony D. Yeah. I thought you were talking about Javon going with Tony D. I was
Yeah,
like,
I don't know. I honestly
got
don't know
mixed
what. So they did that thing with Ricky and Javon. I think it's just going to hold Javon back.
They're either going to call Javon up or they're going to save it for stand and deliver to try to do a big victory there or something. I don't honestly know. I don't know what they're doing. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I don't know why we switched the titles from Ricky anyway to go back to Oba, and I don't know why none of these people, including Trick Williams, is not getting called up to the main roster at any time.
You know what, I thought about that whole thing. You didn't even need to move the belt. You could have just said Oba's going to face Cody. You could have just done that in the same vein as Sol Ruca's going to face Bailey.
Yeah, it didn't make sense. Or to even add some spice to it, Cody will fight a mystery opponent from NXT, and then Oba come out. It's the same shit. And at the end of the day, no one's watching Saturday Night Main Event for these matches with Sol Ruca, with Oba, with Javon and Leon Slater versus the tag team champs, even though that's going to be a doozy.
Yeah, no one is watching it.
No one is watching it.
No, you claim no one is watching it.
Yeah, but it's a chance that somebody might.
Who? Everybody's here to watch John Cena in the opening match and then probably click away.
But they might not. They might actually move
not.
it to the end of the night. They might actually move it to the end of the night.
What, John Cena?
Watch all of this.
Yeah, they could be lying, Marcus.
No, even John Cena said it's the opening match.
Yeah, but John Cena has known to be a liar.
In all the media, he's not known to be a liar.
He said he was on an interview and he said that unfortunately he went in business for himself when he gave the card to Alicia for AJ Styles' entrance. So
yeah, and
John
that was
Cena
one time he went in business for himself.
Yes, one time, and I wasn't lying. The man's been on every interview. He's been from Joe Rogan to Chris Van Vliet all week talking about his last match and talking about he's the opening match. He is not going to all of a sudden change that.
The Joe Rogan podcast must have been the
most
boring podcast because Joe Rogan he ain't going to talk conspiracy theories with John Cena.
John Cena gonna keep it safe.
None of these interviews are worth a damn. There's nothing juicy coming out of any of this. John Cena said he was going to work. I would have worked 220 days. I believe it when I see you wanted to do it.
Your body wouldn't have held up.
They would have let it. Yeah. He wouldn't have did it. He would have did it if they would have allowed it. No one's. Who's going to say no? We don't want John Cena around every day for extra money if he's willing to do it for the same price. No one's going to do that.
One of my favorite quotes from his interviews when he was talking about how he was shell shocked from when he messed up in the Chinese interview and he interpreted some stuff wrong and now he will never speak Chinese in person again. And I was like, our Mandarin.
No, he didn't. He said Taiwan wasn't a country. That's what he messed up at.
Yep, but that's a big thing.
Yeah, but it was his apology in Chinese. It's all of that. That's his most controversial moment. Now, if you want to point to lack of integrity, that's what. These interviews, he's just saying this shit.
He could have went on the Sharpshooters podcast and got 25 views for his interview. He could have did that for us. We
are basically Make-A-Wish kids at this point. We're all bald head. Nah, you know what? Not going that route.
Marcus, wow. Those comments, those little bit of comments were all Marcus. That's too offensive for me.
Yeah, stop.
But you started, and many people can finish it now.
No, they don't. Don't finish that. That wasn't even worth a damn. And you know what? Only one person's probably in the chat. It was never said. Stop.
All right, Trump.
We're the Make-A-Wish podcast.
You say it again.
What wish is you making?
Here we go. Here we go. The rat hole has happened.
Shoot.
Where are we? A feud I don't actually care about is Tatum Paxley, who has nothing left to lose, and she's gonna start playing mind games with them lot because Izzy has something to lose, and she's gonna take them out one by one until it's
kill him, Tatum. Kill Sean Spears. I'm for it. You gotta go. Sheamus Mohawk. Steal his vest. Do something. Make this story worth a damn.
Kalani Jordan took on Jordan Grace. I thought this was a decent match with Kalani winning.
Shenanigans.
Wasn't that many shenanigans.
It was shenanigans. Why did Kalani grab that chair? Was going to hit her first.
Even then, why did you want to pick up the chair?
Back.
You was stupid enough to pick up the chair.
Yeah, and then getting kicked, and then the barricade breaking, and I was like, "There's not enough energy into that fall for that barricade to break." Someone's putting this shit together poorly. That's what's going on,
guys. It's been real. I gotta go.
Okay.
I just didn't want to be rude.
You are rude.
You jumped in 3 times unannounced. So, but yeah, that barricade shouldn't have broke. And Jordan Gates lost the match. She can't even beat rookies now. She's taking advice from Thea Hale now, Manny. That's when you know you're in the dumps.
You know you're in trouble when you're taking advice from Thea Hale.
Thea Hale, like, bitch, you ain't no good. Try better. But I did like the attention to detail of everybody. And I was like, what are these women doing? And then, you later find out they were all getting ready for that.
I wish I took a screen grab of that. Because there are some new people in that background. I was like, who?
I didn't know any of them. I know Kelly Armstrong. I was in the rest of them.
I don't think Kelly Armstrong was in there. There was just another black woman. No, there was another black woman there in like.
No, there was like 3 black women there. Kelly was one of them.
Let's get the footage up.
Oh, Manny's getting the footage. We're going to the tape. We're going to the tape, guys. Callie was there, damn it.
I'll tell you who was also there.
If Callie wasn't there, I have no idea who was there. Carmen Petrovich could have been there. I don't know.
Rare sighting of Nikita Lyons was there.
Nikita was in the background. Everybody else getting ready for the match. She's just over there, I guess, spraying her sage and never walked out to want to open challenge. What's the way the open challenge should always be? It should be always a gaggle of people waiting to go for the belts.
It should always be like that, but they're not always. It doesn't always come off like that.
Yeah, it should be. But
Kelly is there.
I told you. Just now, she's a background player. Now that Kendall Gray stole her spotlight, she gets no attention. She's just a background player. Once you're in background scenes with Nikita Lyons, it's over. You don't like it. But you know what? You're really bad if you're not even in that background. Like if you're Tyra May Steele or
Tyra May Steele was in there.
She was? I don't remember seeing her.
You don't, because I think at most all you saw was a thigh.
Now it makes it seem like a pervert. No, there were thighs everywhere, people. I didn't thought my chicken for later. I was gonna make chicken. Now I gotta eat out. Shit.
Oh, he can't make a Bronson Reed.
Go buy me a rotisserie chicken and throw it on the counter like that. But yeah, so all these women came out, but Thea Hale comes out there, grab Blake Monroe's arm, put her in a Kimura. Blake taps, but the match was never started. This was a 2-minute segment, basically.
Yeah, so I don't know the woman in the blue.
Nope.
But I know everyone else in this image.
Okay. Who's the one on that's Ariana Grace. That's Carmen Petrovich. That's Lola Vice in the back. Yep.
Yeah, Lola Vice.
That's
Kelly Armstrong.
Nikita Lyons. And who's this in the blue? I feel like I know who she is.
It's Danny Sostelsky from LFG. But I think she's got a new NXT name.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. I don't know the girl sitting in the locker.
That's Lash Legend, Manny. I just played.
That's not Lash Legend.
I know it's not Lash Legend, Manny.
Lash Legend's too big to sit in that locker.
That's Red Velvet, Manny. That's what I honestly meant to say. I was joking. I meant to say Red Velvet. It was gonna be a stupid joke like that. Like I don't know what the hell it is. Red Velvet. But I actually said last. But anyway, so all these women wait, they come over, and then they surround Blake in one of the most dramatic looks ever. No, but thank you. Then she goes to the back with Ava. It's like, Ava, this is selfish of you to make me do the open challenge. Anyway, Ava replies, "This is your idea. No more open challenges then." And then she gets a match scheduled against Thea Hale, the Banshee Thea Hale, as she's being known as. No Joe Hendry on the show this week. Is he done? Are we done with him? He was supposed to be on the roster. Huh?
He was on the show.
Oh, yep. Again, it's that one segment. Yeah. I obviously I didn't care about that one segment. I only cared about one thing about that segment was when I guess Miles made that shitty joke and him and Dion was sharing a laugh and he was like, "Don't touch me." I was like, "Damn right."
Charlotte Hill makes his NXT debut against Lexis King. Nothing really special here.
Let's talk about the two.
Charlotte wins. I need to ask you a question, Marcus.
Uh-huh.
Charlotte Hill and Briggs are kind of the same wrestler. They're kind of built the same. They kind of do the same moves. So the question I have for you is, who are you keeping?
Hello.
Or at what and how many weeks is it before they become a tag team?
I don't think they're ever going to become a tag team. I think Briggs is going to get released before they become a tag team, or Jensen or whatever. I think Shiloh is a one-person show, and I think he has double the charisma that Briggs has. But I'm not a fan of the mouthpiece coming out, the ref taking it in the tooth, and that's his version of taking off the straps.
Yeah,
but
weird.
You know what? It was something. It made you go, "What? I've never seen this before."
Nah, it's disgusting. Ethan Page basically said things, and then he's taken out by Tony D.
He's the greatest champion alive right now. He got all the belts. He's fighting everybody from other countries and promotions and stuff. I mean, he's the biggest superstar in WWE, and it needs to be acknowledged.
He shouldn't be on NXT anymore.
No, it's ridiculous.
So we've already mentioned about the Fatal 4-Way. Ren Sinclair takes on Sol Ruca. This was like 5 minutes long, but it felt longer. They seem to get a lot of stuff in.
Yeah. They got a lot of stuff in, and then you have the drama of Zaria watching on the side.
I didn't give a fuck about Zaria watching it. I was very impressed with Ren Sinclair working the leg. Ren Sinclair was working that leg in ways that I don't think people worked that leg before.
Well, she did scouting report. You know, the Sol Rucas have leg issues from her entire career, and then recently in the Iron Survivor got hurt again. And tonight, work on the leg, Red. But I've never seen a soul snatcher when the person's already down. She was already down. So she was just getting up, and then she got, oh no, snatched again.
This leads to a segment of them in the parking lot where Sol asked Zaria to be there on Saturday.
So there was a long gap before they got to that parking lot, and now I'm confused. What could have happened?
I just left that part there because then Fatal Influence come out despite hyping up Kendall Gray.
I'm not talking about your notes. I'm talking about watching the NXT show. So they do the match. They have the Fatal Influence. They do the commercial. They do the Fatal Influence segment. They do yada, yada, yada. And then Zaria is just now making it outside. Like, what happened in between this 25 minutes or something? I know the performance is not that big. She could have watched the match, walked out that door, and they would have been in that exact same spot. But instead,
I have with that those particular moments when they walk out and they're clearly leaving. They're trying to make it out there leaving. No bags. You're gonna leave all your stuff there.
What stuff? Zaria wasn't booked. What stuff would she bring?
Every wrestler should bring their gear. Every wrestler.
I mean, I'm assuming Zaria had a wallet in her pocket or whatever, and she was like, I'm out. So went to go get her jacket, though.
It's cold.
Yeah. I needed to see later in the night, because they said they were going to get drinks. I wanted to go to the bar with them later that night and see what happened. And I wanted to see drunk, I love you too. Just drunk talk for the next 10 minutes. That's how NXT should have ended. You're my fucking favorite. You're the best. You're the only fucking one. Everybody else in that locker room was bullshit. That's what I needed. 10 minutes of Zaria and Sol just getting fucked up, just talking nonsense. Drunk Manny on a Tuesday night.
It would have been Drunk Manny on Tuesday night. Fatal Influence come out. JC Jane's on the mic. Despite hyping up Kendall Gray, JC says her 15 minutes will be up when she beats her, and then the people will move on to the next flavor of the month. She says potential doesn't always win championships, claims 2025 is the year of JC Jane, and calls Kendall Gray nothing but a bootleg Kurt Angle with a ponytail.
Well, I guess she's using her Tyra May Steele promo early. Like, that would have been the answer for that. But one, I laughed at JC's comments about the flavor of the month. I was like, this ain't AEW, JC. You have to fight him for months. You can't just fight him and then it's over. In AEW, yes, you may fight Deanna Purrazzo or Tyra Valkyrie 1 week and never see him again. But that is AEW. This is the WWE. You fight them for months on end. Just look at Tatum Paxi, Izzy Dane. That's gonna go on forever. Forever. Anyway, Kendall's retort was, well, no one believed you were shit anyway, JC. And then you knocked out Stephanie. And there was an unknown that beat you. And now look at you now. So I will do the same. And then Ren threatened to take the speed title.
My whole thing would have been, JC, how long you been here? I've achieved more than you have in the length of time that you were here.
Yeah. I mean, JC can't talk. Kendall's already number one contender in like what? She's been on, I would say she's been on the NXT roster. This isn't even just the Evolve roster. It's the NXT roster. About maybe 2 months. Maybe less than that.
No, she had a match on NXT like a year ago.
But it wasn't regular.
It wasn't a regular appearance, but she did have some appearances on NXT with that other girl that's on Evolve. Kaylee something? No. Kaylee?
Kaylee Ray?
No. It's another white wrestler that's like really green.
Oh, that could be anybody.
Yeah.
That could literally be any wrestler on the planet.
The WrenQCC got laid out. Ren had a decent comeback, and then she just ate a super kick. And I thought that the way she sold it was like that the soul had left her body.
Yeah, like everything that has happened, the build-up of my life to get to this moment is gone after that kick.
Because she got hit, and the whole body just twisted, and she fell. I was like, ooh.
He's dead. Man, they're going to get a third, obviously. Unless they think Laney Reed is light work.
It's gonna be Petrovic.
I don't think so. I don't think they give a damn about Petrovic. If anything, it's gonna be your arch nemesis still hell, Manny.
Nah, do you know who they need? They need some muscle. Nigga, the big cat.
We have confirmed the big cat is not being that. And big cat would enjoy it. The big cat should enjoy Fatal Influence over Laney. It just makes more sense, I feel like. She's on this Vanity and Sage and shit.
If they're not gonna put Lash and Nia Jax with Jade, they need to put Big Cat Keto with Jade.
Oh, I'm down for that too.
A baddie with a big white baddie.
Yeah, I would like. Honestly, I think the Keto Lion her gimmick should be spiritual advisor. She's just nonsense. Everything she says is nonsense. And she should be, hold on, let me clear the room with Sage. Her Sage should be basically Jimmy Hart's megaphone and just clear the ring. She should just be nonsense, giving spiritual advice, bad advice, convincing you to cheat. Like, I think she would be a great manager. Just ridiculous out there. Or valet, as they say, for the women. But I think she'd be a great heel manager.
She would.
Just do her nonsense. Just do everything you do. Just be you.
And then Javon Evans takes on Obafemi for the NXT Championship. I hated this, as I've already stated. Javon had Oba beat, but then Ricky Saints, as Marcus put in the thumbnail, with scumbaggery to end 2025, pulls the referee out, costing Javon Evans the match.
Okay. So in the back of my mind at the start of this match, because this is a WWE tradition at this point, not even, or you know what, trope is the better word. We're not going to give a finish to the main event of any show. That's kind of they've been their route. That's been their thing for the past year and a half or more. We're not giving finish. In the back of my mind, I was like, we're not getting one. But in the middle of this match, when he landed that final, I'm gonna call it an RKO. I don't know what Javon calls his move when he jumps off the top rope and does the RKO. When he hit that and it was in the center of the ring, I was like, they're about to give Javon the belt. Did Ricky not want to take this pin? Like, all this is running through my mind in this 30 seconds of this. And then he's getting out like, Javon's about to win the title. And then when he pulled the ref, I didn't see it coming. I was actually shocked. I went, oh, what the hell?
No, I figured because his legs were his gangly legs were way out.
Yep, the childlike person in me, man, he wanted to believe. I didn't see the legs hanging out. In the replay, you see it clearly. But in the middle of the match, in the heat of the moment, I was thinking, they're going to give Javon the belt. And then, but does that mean he fight Cody? Like, all these questions went through my mind as he was going for that 3 count, and it got pulled away.
And then it made me think of the actual question of that video that you guys did on Sunday. I don't think Obi Femi. I don't think Oba Femi is being set up to fail. I see where it could be spun that way. Because I don't think Cody's going to give him a bad match, much like how Cody never gave Melo a bad match in the 2 matches they had. They had great matches on SmackDown. So I know they're going to have a really good match regardless on Saturday night's main event. It is a question of placement, whether people care about it. Because I feel like you ain't going to be able to sell it like normal casuals or people that are really too into John Cena are probably going to be like emotionally drained when that happens, and will switch off and probably watch it another day, and they'll probably miss out on watching that first time, because the moment you know a result's going to happen, it kind of takes you out of the match in certain parts. So
it's not. Oh, go ahead.
It makes sense to put the John Cena match at the end. I know he wants to go on first, but it really makes sense to put it on last and make sure people check out all these matches prior to it.
Yeah, because I believe the tag match is going to be a absolute banger. And even this week with the War Raiders, I thought this Dragon Lee AJ team is really good, and they're putting on some really good matches. And even that match was really good.
Yeah, but like,
I thought was undersold in that match with the Viking experience when he caught him, he did to the outside. I was like, that should be the end of any match.
But the way they're handling matches, I know this is AJ's last run too. That match, given what they did with the New Day, and the New Day aren't particularly as athletic as no one is as athletic as Javon and Leon, to be honest.
Yeah,
no one.
It's
the only people
they're rare air.
The only people that could probably compare are Bandito, Kevin Knight, Ricochet, and Will Ospreay. I don't think there's anyone else other than.
And comparing them, I mean all of them in their prime. None of them are in their prime right now. Like not Swerve, not Ospreay, not Kevin Knight, I guess. Kevin Knight and Bandito are in their prime. I don't want to argue against them,
but yeah, they're gonna do something. They're gonna do whatever they do in that ring is gonna be special, and it's gonna be something worth watching.
Yeah, that should be the opener. I've been like, this is the opener. Got people hooked in, and then maybe if I were to place Cody and Oba at the end, Oba has to beat Cody. But we know it's not going to be a finish. Drew McIntyre is going to jump in the match because Oba can't take another loss where he basically would have lost, beat Ricky Starks, and then barely escapes by Javon on NXT this week, and then lose to Cody. It just doesn't look like a strong champion at that point. So
I don't think that whether he loses to Cody is going to matter. It's the end of the day. It's the NXT title.
Yeah,
it's the NXT title, and to be honest, you can't have the WWE champion lose.
Cody goes to the line, right?
I don't think so.
Just a match.
I think it's just a match. I think it's just a showcase.
No, I don't know. So maybe Cody does lose. Who knows? I don't know. But either way, Cody I don't feel like it's the best placement. It's terrible placement.
It's a terrible placement, but I think that match is still going to be good. I know. Cody's going to push Oba to his limits, like Oba's been pushed a lot of the time. Oba kind of wrestles like Gunther recently, where he is literally pushed to his limits before he just chops the shit out of you.
Yeah, and powerbombing and stuff. Yeah, I mean, but again, I just feel like there's multiple reasons why it's just like this could be so much better, and they're doing a disservice to all the young talent who are supposed to be showcased on the show, because the next match after John Cena, I'm sure it's going to be Bayley versus Sol Roca. I'm not personally, and I wouldn't personally, but I can see how people go, well, this is Rampage or Collision. Click.
There was a bit, actually, do you know what? There was a bit of news that came out that kind of maybe slipped out on the John Cena interview circuit.
Okay.
Brock Lesnar may be retiring next year in Minnesota at SummerSlam.
Oh, well, I thought he was unintentionally retired 2 years ago when he was under defense allegations.
I thought that too,
No,
but
maybe
this is the time. This is the end at Minnesota. He calls it end. AJ probably calls it end sometime whenever they do it. I'm assuming it's when his contract ends, but I'm assuming they'll try and make it in Georgia.
Yeah. I don't know what they're gonna do with all these retirements and stuff. Everybody can't have a retirement tour, and I don't think Brock Lesnar even needs one.
I don't think AJ is having one.
If Brock were just to fade away and just never wrestle again, I'd be okay. He didn't have a last match. I don't need that. Not everybody needs Sting, John Cena, or Ric Flair treatment on their way out.
There's certain people that do though. I think the people we're listing, I think they're deserving of something.
I don't think Goldberg deserves it. I think Brock can fade away because I don't think Brock gives a damn.
Brock could fade away. I don't think Brock could care less whether he had to send off or anything. AJ, I think
AJ can get one.
I think AJ, you have to send him off for what he's done in professional wrestling.
Yeah, I think AJ should get one of those Ric Flair, if I lose, I retire kind of deals.
Because I don't think this tag team's gonna last very long either.
But you know what? You know what? I hope it lasts a decent amount of time. And I hope AJ gets the DAX 2022 award next year. Because as it stands right now, AJ, I think his last, 3 matches? All bangers. All bangers. The 2 tag matches and a match with John Cena. These are all bangers. Or 3 tag matches and a match with John Cena. Sorry.
Yeah. So I expect better things from WWE after in the new year. I think they've kind of just given up and trying to get past this last hurdle.
Yeah. All right. That's it. I think I have nothing else to say. No? I don't think hopefully next year to get their shit together, because this has been rough. Also, a lot of people are down on Gunther being the last opponent. I don't have a problem with that.
Kane, we're not going to read that email. I think we're just going to read that as a separate video.
No.
It's a Bo's family Christmas story.
Christmas with the Bo's.
So we'll read that as a separate video. Because we ain't got much time to record stuff and get stuff out for Christmas. If anything, we'll have to record stuff next week.
We were done. No, we were done.
No, because you're making us do a show on next Tuesday.
You do right. We're doing a show. Why won't we have a post John Cena world show? See what the world looks like.
So like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Luck is luck. I ain't got any nonsense today.
No, I don't. No rotisserie chicken. No penis jokes. No weird stories. Nothing. Was the star run on this show when we talked about that pre-show?
What?
When I was talking about the star from Mario Bros. That was the show, right? Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, that was the start of the show.
Yeah, we're done. I got nothing else. All my nonsense was in the beginning. I threw the star and Mario powers in the real world.
See, this comment relates to you and the star power.
I mean,
I would rather have mushrooms and just grow double my size.
Yeah, Manny. Okay, let's say you grow double your size. You do your mushroom. You get double your size. You're Manny. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with that? Just walk around the street? Hey, ladies.
No, I'm gonna stomp on some Goombas.
Manny's going after the homeless. I'm just jumping on random things. But I can imagine star power or the mushrooms will be countlessly used multiple times. And then the mushroom isn't really that powerful. Man, you're going to get shot in your leg and be like, oh, shit. The shrinking down will be the worst. The shrinking down back to normal size is going to be the worst feeling of your life because you're going to be all, I'm a big man. And then someone's going to be like, smack you in the back of the head. You're like, duh, duh, duh. Oh, fuck.
Do you think you'd pass a drug test?
No, shrooms. Clearly, I've been taking shrooms. Clearly, I'm hallucinating now. I'm larger. I believe all the Mario things are failed drug tests, but the star will be used. Coffee shops will be out of business. I'm going to get to the point where everybody's on the star. It's like, you moving any faster? Nah, man, these stars ain't shit. Like, that's
you go down. You walk down an alley. There's a man in a trench coat with a star in his pocket. Hey man, you want a star?
You want a star? I mean, people gonna use stars. Stars gonna be worse than energy drink. People gonna have heart attacks. People gonna be dead by the age of 36.
No, Marcus, I want to win stars by Mario Party rules. It's the worst game ever.
It's quick. It's quick and easy. Quick and easy.
No, Marcus, it's the worst game ever because you try and strategize this game. You try and go position yourself to win. You collect stars and stuff. Then at the end of the game, Toad is on his bullshit. It was like this guy got the most coins, he gets a star. This person made the most friends, he gets a star. This man did this star. Fuck off.
I call that Dumbledoring, Manny. That's Dumbledoring.
Yeah, no, fuck this.
For friendship. For friendship.
Fuck this.
200 points for friendship. You know what? I would have pulled my kid right out that school. He told me that. Yeah, we had the highest scores. We were the most educated, but Gryffindor got 200 points for friendship.
You know what? Slytherin should get 50 points for being sneaky. Because that's part of their gimmick.
Yeah. Shit, we in this house too. We being sneaky. Mistakes.
Slithering around.
By the way, saw Zootopia 2. Shout out to all the wrestlers in there, including Roman Reigns and Cody and CM Punk. And my favorite is Sasha Banks.
Mercedes Moné, people.
Okay. Well, she played a snake, so you can call it either way.
She played herself, is what you're saying.
It was a snake. It wasn't a stretch. There's no method acting here.
Was method.
By the way, she is not really in the movie. There's just a snake that's a main character, and I was calling that, by the way.
I don't have any intention on watching that.
No, it's good. It's good. It's a good movie.
I don't know what. There is nothing coming out worth watching in my opinion.
I plan on watching F1 this week, and I plan on watching the Knives Out 3 this week on Netflix. But theaters wise, nothing really coming out. Supergirl trailer comes out this week. I'm curious how that's going to go.
The what?
The Supergirl trailer comes out this week.
Oh, is she drunk? Like she was in the...
I believe so, yeah. I believe they're basically making Hancock the white woman. That's what it seems like. Bring Hancock back. Change the ending, people. Change the ending.
I hope that's good because... I don't think Warner Brothers can take any more nonsense.
No, they don't care anymore. Warner Brothers don't give a fuck anymore. They're getting all the money. Everybody wants us. Everybody love me. Paramount, CBS, come on. Netflix, come on. But you know what, Warner Brothers? People are willing to give you this much money for it. Why not keep your own property for a bit? You're like, oh, we're worth this much. I'm just saying.
I don't think they want any of that smoke, to be honest.
Yeah, they're done with the problems now. Give me the money. Just give me the money. I don't want the stress of Superman or don't want the stress of what happens with the Batman too. We wash our hands from all of this.
Yeah, so like the video, subscribe if you haven't. We'll be back maybe Saturday. Maybe for a second for a actual podcast show. But we'll definitely be there for the watch along on Saturday.
Yeah, we'll be there for both. It's going to be both. I already know. We already know. Right.
But we'll be working on other videos. So, peace.
Peace out. I love the height and yawn with the peace. I'm yawning, but it's killing me inside. By the way, the show ended 30 minutes ago. We stretched it to the full hour. We got 30 seconds to go, Manny. I think we can get a full hour out of this show by me just saying random things and just pointing out this man is an absolute scumbag. So we're going to try to end it with the exact hour mark. Manny, hit the button to end the stream now. I think now will be the moment. It's going to end at the exact moment of 1 hour.
Ricky is the Green Ranger. Just saying.
Papaya.